Alright, YouTube, man. Group, we tapping in with y'all boys. Welcome back to another vid. Kobe is above LeBron? Definitely? Let's get into it, man. A lot of y'all been telling me, bro, on y'all all-time list, y'all have Kobe Bean Bryant over LeBron James. Oh my God. We're gonna hop straight into this discussion, man. We're gonna see who's the better player. Now, obviously, right now, I'm gonna say LeBron. Simply because I watched more Bron than I did Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really catch Kobe to damn near the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really know too much about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I know he's Kobe, and I know he's similar to MJ. They got two similar play styles. You know what I'm saying, man? So, hopefully in these videos, I can get educated on Kobe's game and then make a real comparison on who I think is better, LeBron or Kobe. So before we hop into it, like the video, man. Comment down below, man. Any videos y'all want me to check out next, man. I'm going to keep them coming for y'all. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new, man. Who better, Kobe or Bron?
Despite this never-ending siege of pathetic LeBron jock sniffers populating the embarrassing hordes of mass media networks, constantly assaulting our sensibilities in an unending quest to manufacture some contrived GOAT debate that embarrassingly includes one of the biggest losers in professional basketball history, there was another player whose career coincided with the media-created king. And the vast majority of actual peers that played against Kobe Bryant and LeBron James routinely select Kobe not only above LeBron James, but in many cases above every other player in NBA history besides only Michael Jordan. From Kevin Durant.
Easy Kobe.
Easy, number 2 ever.
Exactly.
I don't even want to say number 2. It's like they just up here with
Man,
each
bro. Like,
To Bruce Bowen.
But I just have Kobe above LeBron in that aspect of things. He should be number 2. And Bill Russell, we know. Magic, we know. And then that Tim Duncan.
This has been a pretty regular occurrence whenever a former player that played during that era goes on record. The most recent to do so was Allen Iverson, who laid out his outlook on the GOAT debate in a recent interview with Rachel Nichols.
I say Mike, and I say Kobe. You know what I mean? And then
Mike, then Kobe, you know, LeBron. Okay. These is NBA greats too. Iverson went up against MJ, Kobe, and Bron. And he put Mike 1 and Kobe 2.
everybody else.
And for some reason, anytime a player does this, every revisionist jock sniffer in the mass media loses their damn minds in an attempt to trip over each other and slander Kobe Bryant. The ignorant, hypocritical Stephen A. Smith was recently taking a multitude of shots at Bryant, both on his ESPN television show First Take, as well as his personal YouTube channel.
Well, Kobe Bryant is not the second greatest player in NBA history. That's just not true. It's just not. It's just not.
Stephen A. Smith seems to be fine, of course, with LeBron James or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being slated over Kobe Bryant all time. This
Kareem
is despite
over Kobe
having 50.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all got Kareem over Kobe? Y'all let me know. Let me know. I don't know. I gotta watch some more Kareem. I wouldn't even put Kareem over Kobe. Maybe it's because how young I am. I don't know.
15 All-NBA selections, which is as many as Kareem and more than any other player in league history beside LeBron's 19. While Bryant was also named All-NBA defense 12 times, more than any other player in...
Damn. I didn't know Kobe was on the All-Defensive team 12 times? Okay.
League history besides only Tim Duncan. Kobe's 5 rings, meanwhile, are of course the same as Magic. More than Bird, more than Wilt, more than LeBron, and 1 fewer than Kareem. But Stephen A.
Kobe got more chips than Bird? Hold on now. This discussion is getting a little bit juicy. Hold on now.
Feels as if he has to draw a distinction between Kobe's rings and Kareem's. Yes, the crooked fake news media, clearly on the take, just can't avoid bringing up one of the most regurgitated and pathetic narratives in their slew of Kobe slander. The age-old Kobe was carried by Shaq narrative.
But we can't ignore.
That's what I heard too, though. I heard Kobe was getting carried by Shaq. I heard to a couple of those championships, Shaq was carrying. In the comments down below, y'all let me know. I'm just trying to learn. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I'm hearing.
Ignore the fact that the first three came with Shaq in his prime.
But in the regular season
Shaq
and
in his
playoffs
prime, though,
from
is
1999 through 2004, Kobe Bryant averaged just 1 point fewer than Shaquille O'Neal. But Kobe also led the Lakers in assists per game during this span.
These numbers not too bad. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, 0.8 blocks. And then Shaq had 27, 14, 3 assists, 2.6 blocks. Shaq got better numbers, but Kobe right there, though. So I wouldn't say he got carried by Shaq. But Shaq, he has the better numbers, though, for sure. He do.
Of time. And factoring in Kobe's points assisted as well as scored, he accounted for a larger percentage of the Lakers' total offense than Shaquille O'Neal in the playoffs during their 4 finals runs and 3 championship wins. As Kobe scored or assisted on 2,785 of the Lakers' 8,217 total points during LA's 4 finals runs. Good for 34% of the offense, while Shaq accounted for only 32% of the total offense over those 4 playoff years. This was while Kobe was all-league defense and leading not just the Lakers, but the entire field of NBA players in fourth quarter scoring during the playoffs in all 3 of LA's championship runs in the early 2000s. For the Lakers' 16-game run in the 2001 playoffs, resulting in arguably the best single-season postseason run in NBA history for any team, Kobe Bryant averaged 29.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1.5 steals.
Damn! The whole 2001 playoffs, my boy damn near averaged 30. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1.6 steals. That's tough. Cole was hooping. That's hella tough. That's super
The 29.4 points per game is more than any of Steph Curry's 4 championship runs and more than all but one of LeBron's championship seasons. Kobe, by the way, was just 21 years old in this season while being...
He was hooping like that at the age of 21? Damn!
Carried by Shaq. But since all the great NBA players that have won a multitude of championships are typically surrounded by other all-time greats, it's fundamentally difficult to gauge an individual player's true value without their elite supporting casts. I mean, Kareem won 5 of his 6 NBA championships with Magic Johnson, a universally accepted top 5 all-time player. And Kareem's one and only other title came alongside Oscar Robertson, another fringe top 10 all-time player.
Damn, I did not know him and Oscar Robertson won a chip together. Okay, Kareem. All right,
who is generally regarded top 13 at worst, while Magic, of course, won all 5 of his alongside Kareem. LeBron, meanwhile, won 2 of his 4 titles with perennial All-Stars and Hall of Famers in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He then traded them in for 2 more perennial All-Stars and likely Hall of Famers in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, before trading them in for Anthony Davis, a top 75 all-time player. Bird, meanwhile, had an assortment of all-time greats and 2 top 75 players for his title runs. Even Jordan had Pippen. If only there was some way to separate these players from the greats they had around them. Oh, you mean like exactly what Kobe Bryant did in the summer of 2004 when Shaquille O'Neal left town? And after 8 seasons, 4 finals appearances, and 3 titles together, the Shaq and Kobe era would come to a resounding conclusion. Kobe would ultimately get Pau Gasol, who at the time the Lakers acquired him in his 7th season in the NBA. Gasol had made 1 All-Star team, had 0 All-NBA selections, and won not a single playoff game. Kobe took that team with his one-time All-Star right through the heart of the most stacked conference in NBA history. A conference which included the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, and Sean Marion Suns, along with the dynastic Tim Duncan San Antonio Spurs, boasting a perennial trio of Hall of Famers, along with the perennial 60-win Dirk Nowitzki Mavericks, and a slew of other competitive teams, including the Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady Rockets, the Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson Nuggets, as well as the Kevin Durant, Russell.
Nah, bro, that's tough. That's tough. That 2010 run with Kobe and Pau Gasol, how in the hell did they win a championship? That's crazy as hell. Look at all the comp during this time in the West. Steve Nash and the Suns, Tim Duncan and the Spurs, Tracy McGrady, Yao Ming and the Rockets, Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavericks, Carmelo and the Nuggets. And then the young OKC squad. Good God, the West was stacked. And then in the chip, he went against the stacked Celtics. Oh my God. I forgot all about this, bro. That was probably Kobe's most impressive ring. Let me know in the comments down below, bro.
Westbrook and James Harden Thunder.
Damn.
Yeah, Kobe would take his fringe, one-time All-Star, and go to 3
All-Star.
consecutive finals, winning back-to-back titles against the 2 teams that ended MVP LeBron's seasons in consecutive years in both 2009 and 2010.
That's hard, bro.
Kobe
That's
led
tough.
the playoffs in scoring those 3 consecutive seasons, a feat duplicated by only one player in NBA history, which was predictably Michael Jordan. And Bryant would win back-to-back titles without a single other player on the top 75 list.
That's tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Pau Gasol, like, yeah, he was a good player. He was solid. One-time All-Star. To take that team to back-to-back championships, bro, that's impressive as hell. I'm not gonna lie. He had a great supporting cast, but he ain't really had that go-to second player for real. Pau Gasol, he was solid. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that he took that team and willed that team to back-to-back championships, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Something that no player has ever matched. Not only are Kobe's 3 title runs with Shaq severely underrated, but he, unlike all of the other all-time greats, proved he could do it without other all-time greats surrounding him. Perhaps it is time to end the slander and admit what all of these other players have been seeing and saying for years. Kobe is above LeBron. And if you were really watching and paying attention during the peak of his prime, it really isn't that hot of a take at all.
Wow. Hey, man. We might have a discussion, man. Is it time to get this discussion started over here on this channel, man? Is Kobe beating Bryant better than LeBron James? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. All my Kobe fans, all my LeBron fans, I need y'all going at it in the comments down below, man. Who's better? Because I'm not going to lie. He had a great point, bro. He literally took and willed a Laker team with a borderline all-star in Pau Gasol and took them and won them back-to-back championships, bro. That is tough. In a tough Western Conference. You feel me? That's tough, bro. And y'all know with Bron, I'm not gonna lie, as a Bron fan, Bron do keep him 2 All-Stars. He needs 2 All-Stars to win the championship. I know he got that little bubble ring with just AD dominating, but his other championships, his other 3, he had 2 All-Stars on the squad. Kobe had a borderline All-Star and Pau Gasol and won 2. For all the people that was talking about his 3 with Shaq, he went ahead and did it without Shaq. Got Pau Gasol, a borderline All-Star, and won 2. That's tough. And I can imagine what Kobe numbers look like too in both of those championship runs. we may have to run another video. I need some of y'all to go ahead and find me some videos about Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, and we gonna react to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments down below, man, what y'all think is better. If y'all like the reaction, man, hit the like button, man. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Young Groovy signing out. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.